Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada's Own, and we're already back on another rebuild here. We're rebuilding the Denver Nuggets, a team who I think may or may not have won the offseason, so to speak. You could say Dallas had a pretty good one, obviously winning the lottery. You could say a team like the Clippers maybe could have had a pretty good offseason, landing John Collins, landing Bradley Beal. You could say the Blazers got a little better, reuniting with Damian Lillard, bringing in Drew Holiday at a full circle trade moment. But out of all the teams, I would say, at least I would, obviously in my opinion, I would say that the Denver Nuggets had the best, if not tied for the best offseason throughout the NBA. Finding depth pieces, like a Cam Johnson, like a Tim Hardaway Jr., like a Jonas Valanciunas, getting DeRozan Holmes back, a former first-round pick, off an Achilles tear. The most important thing that this team lacked all of last year was depth, and especially depth at the center position. Running Zeke Naji and DeAndre Jordan is about the equivalent of 2/3 of an NBA center. And it cost them heavy. When Jokic was off the floor, this team was god-awful. When he was on the floor, obviously, they were one of the best teams in basketball. But it took 37 minutes a game to get this team, I believe, the 5th seed in the playoffs, which is unacceptable when you have the best player in the world, possibly one of the greatest, if not the greatest bigs of all time on your team. The addition of Jonas Valanciunas, while it was tumultuous in the offseason and it was a little shaky, wondering if he was going to go to Greece, I believe it was, or stay in the NBA, he's going to be a wonderful piece for this team. He is going to get paid while Nikola Jokic is his starter. Tim Hardaway Jr. just had a great year in Detroit as one of the veterans there. Gets to come be a veteran on a championship contending team. You got Bruce Brown, who had the best season of his career on this team. You've got a guy like DeRozan Holmes, who's finally getting to play NBA basketball after being a spectator last year. You've got a guy like Cam Johnson, who hasn't played meaningful basketball since, the 2020, 2021, or 21-22 season when he went to the NBA Finals with the Phoenix Suns, where they lost to the Bucks. You have a lot of guys. You got Christian Brown, who's trying to get paid after this offseason. You got Julian Strawther, who's trying to get paid in 2 seasons. Peyton Watson needs to get paid. You got a lot of guys who have something to prove and who want something as an achievement before their careers wind down. And I think this team should be one of the favorites to come out of the West this year. Obviously, I would assume a tier below OKC. I would assume on that level playing field with the Minnesotas. Honestly, it might be just Minnesota and OKC ahead of them, if not even with them. Currently ranked 13th in the conference, but that is obviously going to change. Or 13th overall, second in the conference. I think this team could be north of 52, 55 wins, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think Nikola Jokic should be the favorite to win MVP. And I think this team could do very, very well given all the depth that they've added. So we're going to simulate to the deadline. Likely not going to make any trades here because I want to see how this team plays in its first year. And then we'll figure it out in the offseason coming after this playoff run. But like I said, I'll see you guys at the deadline if anything crazy happens. Otherwise, we're going straight to the end of the regular season. Alrighty, fellas, we're towards the middle of March here. 51 wins already. Like I said, this team could be stupid good, and I would not be surprised. And the sim engine seems to agree with me because we've won 55 games, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 is still on the table, and we get it. And there it is. As you'd expect, Nikola Jokic, your MVP. What is that, number 4 now? Should be 6 in a row, if we're being honest. But that is number 4. He's got 4 MVPs. We get the Warriors in round number 1, though. It's Steph, it's Buddy Hield, it's Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, and all defensive team making Draymond Green. We should dismantle this team, I'll be honest. I'm going to be arrogant, I'm going to be loud. We should take this team 4 games. We split it in Denver. We win 1 in Golden State. We win both in Golden State. We're back in Denver. We lose. We're back in Golden State. And we win. We're facing the Clippers in round 2, who knocked off the Minnesota Timberwolves. James Harden, Bradley Beal, Kawhi, John Collins, and Ivica Zubac. You got Dallas versus OKC, New York versus Detroit, and Atlanta versus Cleveland. Game 1, we do take. Game 2, the Clippers take. Game 3 is ours. Game 4 in LA, we lose. Game 5 back in Denver, we're down 3-2. Now is one of those times where Nikola Jokic is going to get a crap ton of minutes. Julian Strawther, you're going to lose in playing time. Jalen Pickett, he's been great. Peyton Watson, he's been great. DeRozan, he's been great. You know what? Stroth, you're playing like ass, and it's going to cost you your roster spot in the playoffs here. Let's get 37 to Yoke. There we go. 10-man rotation now. We're very deep. I forgot to mention that we did run an 11-man rotation. Game 6, after a 60-win season, and we get bounced in the conference semifinals. You get Dallas, LA. LA is going to get swept. They lost in 5. Kyrie should not be averaging 31 coming off an ACL tear, and you're going to get a Knicks championship. I lied. Kyrie Irving, AD, and Cooper Flag is evidently too much for the NBA to contain. Their draft lottery, don't believe we have any picks. If we do, can't imagine they're early in the lottery here. They had the Blazers jump from 5 to 2, and you've got us at 28. This is an auto-generated class. Again, not sold on the new creators of the roster. I want to wait and see until somebody's got a little bit more updated rosters going on, and then, obviously, I'm totally okay with using them. Who do we get? We get Will Hardy. I'm all for it. Let's see how it goes. NBA draft time now. We're going to try and get through this one a little bit quicker. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that in the last video. It shows you the playoff bracket, and it shows you the calendar, so you can go back and look at your team's stuff. Well done, 2K. That's something I actually like. Good job. On draft night, do we have anybody who can be moved or who we should move? Hunter Tyson is a guy I would like to deal, probably. Just don't really see the fit. Never mind. Evidently, he is not under contract. I would love to trade the 28th pick to try and get multiple firsts if possible. If somebody would give me a first rounder, okay, well, I don't want pick 30. But if we talk to Charlotte, I go, no. Bruh. Give me this one. That's not going to happen. Yeah, okay. It's kind of what I expected. I guess we will draft here. Let's see what we do. This Vince Forte guy, oh no, he's going to be a stud. He's got to be a stud. Oh, he's the number 1 by a mile. Oh my god, he's Hakeem or Yao Ming. The dude is going to be a freak in Charlotte. Tom Nash. Hal Greer, that's not bad. Stelios Dorikas is Vernon Maxwell. And this Corey Coles kid is also Vernon Maxwell. So I guess, well, I'd like to take the ones that are Cedric Russell Sr., Richard Dumas, Joe Dumars. De'Aaron Fox isn't a bad one, or Nate Robinson. He is a little on the shorter side. Why not take a flyer on a college guy? We go to the QOs, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson. We're good without Curtis Jones or Tamar Bates. Unfortunately for them, they're going to have to go. Bird writes, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson. We will give Christian Brown the full 5 years. It's going to start at 16. Actually, you know what? We'll get it to 20 in that last year. There you go. It's going to be 16.67 in that first year. Peyton Watson he did not play a whole lot. I will give him a bubble deal. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's make sure we get them first. Okay, so we're trying to get Tim Hardaway Jr. back. Would be nice. Although I'm not really sold on if he's going to regress or not, is my concern. Let's find Hunter Tyson, Zeke, Najee. Who's got money? I see a first-round pick there. Swap worst, but we get off the $9.5 million. We pick up Jericho Sims, who's on a 1-year deal. We could also pick up Isaiah Joe there. How'd he play in the sim, though? He was pretty damn good. Julian Strother or Malik Beasley, if we're being honest. You know what? Let's do it. Let's take a guy like do we think about Julian Strother? I feel like Julian Strother could land us something bigger in the offseason. Let's see if we can dump Malik Beasley for picks. Is that their own pick? And Atlanta unprotected all day. I'm making that trade. Good Lord. How did Luke Cornett make his way to free agency already? Nick Richards, honestly, on a 2-year minimum. He's a 2K25 legend for the channel. Is he going to be... Oh, Brucey B was there. Is he going to be able to be a 2K26 legend for the channel? We get Nick Richards. We get Bruce Brown. This team is so loaded. We better not completely cook it and get bounced next year. 98, 86, 82, 81, 81, 80, 78, 78, 77. Nikola Jokic, number 1 priority. We lose him, the video will end. So we got to lock in, get that extension done. LeBron is eligible for a farewell tour? Sure. Because I overrode his retirement already, so he'll be gone no matter what. 10-man rotation for the season. Under Will Hardy. Let's see how the first week of basketball goes for the Denver Nuggets. We start out 0-4. 1-5 to start. What exactly is the issue here? These guys are scoring. There's no efficiency woes. Deron Holmes has struggled a little bit. Bruce Brown is fine, but he's barely shooting. Maybe Nick Richards needs to play. Jonas Valanciunas is averaging 10-4 with a block and a half. On fine numbers. Let's go another 2 weeks. What in God's name is happening right now? 3-10? Let's look to the end of November here. What is wrong with this team? Here we go. We lose to the Jazz of all teams. Beat the Pels, lose to the Thunder, beat the Bucks. Let's get above 500 here these next 4 games. Lose to the Wizards, of course. That's such a Nuggets team to lose to as well. Oh my God. Can we win 2 games to get to 5? Bro, Cooper Flagg is your NBA Cup MVP. We are 2 games under 500 still. I need 3 wins. Beat the Wizards, beat the Hornets, beat the Mavs. Okay, finally above 500. I'll see you guys at the deadline. If not, straight to the end of the regular season here. Alrighty, fellas. I am thinking about dabbling in the Kobe White trade market here. He's having a good year in Chicago. 20 points, 5.5 assists. He would go in and play next to Jamal Murray. I think we would move Cam Johnson to the bench. I am willing to pay with picks here if I can get her done. If I can get her done, I will pay. Oh my God, we got her done, and I am going to pay. Holy crap. But we're sub 500 at the deadline here, and that makes me worried. Is this team even good enough to make the damn playoffs right now? Like, Aaron Gordon may be a guy who has to go in the offseason. Now, he's been fine. But that 3-ball and the field goal percentage and the free throw percentage all dropping with basically the same amount of minutes per game. The counting stats are still there, but may need to just find an upgrade like a him plus a Julian Strother's extension is $46 million. Like, that could get us a serious front court partner for Nikola Jokic in the offseason. And that may be a road we have to take. But for now, we're going to keep simulating. Hopefully this is enough to get us into the playoffs here. And yeah, I'm going to cross my fingers here, sit and hope that we can stay above 500. And I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Oh, okay. Nikola Jokic is still your MVP. 45 and 37 we finish out. He's got 5 now. The stud from the draft, obviously, might win Depoy as well. Jared McCain, 6th man of the year. Evan Mobley is your defensive player of the year. Nick Smith wins most improved. Luka, clutch player of the year. Jason Kidd and the Mavs win 60 games. The Knicks not too far behind with 56 of their own. We were good for the 6th seed this year. A 60-win season followed up by a 45-win season. Jamal, 21, 2.5, and 6. Was he an all-star? I didn't check. He was not. Kobe White, obviously, guy was very, very good. I'm curious if he stayed at 20 points per game. 19, 2.5, and 5.5. I'll take that. Christian Brown was very, very good. Aaron Gordon was very good. Picked it up, especially towards the end of the season. And Yoke, obviously MVP. Cam Johnson was fine. 41% from 3. Peyton Watson, 34% from 3. Don't love that. Julian Strother, 35%. Okay. JV was very good yet again. We do have the Phoenix Suns in the first round. How do we look? Should be Book, Jalen Green. Yeah, it's Book, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, Mark Williams. We've got them beat at everything except the one. Let's see how game 1 in Phoenix goes, though. We do take the first. We lose the second. We win the third at home now. We lose the fourth. We go back to Phoenix. We win. Back to Denver. We get her done. We're through to the second round. This year is the 6th seed. Playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who were upset in round 1 last year. We're better at every position except the 2-guard spot. I think this is a very winnable series for us. Game 1 in Minnesota, we do win. We take both on the road, lose the first at home, lose the second at home, lose the third on the road. We win Game 6 at home, Game 7 in Minnesota, and we get bounced in the second round again. Dallas, Minnesota, New York, and Toronto. And of course, Dallas is able to coast through it. Surely Cooper Flagg is not LeBron James, right? He had a bad last game, but he averaged 20, 10, and 4. I don't buy it just yet. Haven't seen him play basketball against NBA competition, and they go back-to-back. So that's something for you. Maybe the Mavericks glaze is still around. Draft lottery. This is 2027. It looks like the Hawks were pretty good because we don't have their pick. Where is it, actually? We own the Hawks pick at 25. Here's the big night. Aaron Gordon. Julian Strother. That is $49.5 million. We've got pick 25 to sweeten the pot if necessary. I would love a big-time power forward. Giannis is not eligible, obviously, but it's Giannis. Evan Mobley would be awesome. I think that would be great. Jason Tatum would be spectacular. Kawhi, not so much. Jaren, not so much. Jalen, not so much. Bam would be great, but only 1 year left. What have we got here? The market is... Okay, Paolo is there. He's definitely a guy I'd be interested in. I think we try Paolo, Jason Tatum, or... why am I blanking? Zion, no. Evan Mobley, Paolo, or Jason Tatum. Let's try Evan Mobley first. Jalen Pickett. Trade Finder is going to serve me up something sweet here. Aaron Gordon, Julian Strother, Pick 25. Zoo is there. Jalen Johnson. That's it? Okay, maybe we wait till after free agency. Let's draft at 25. The Magic are picking first, which is crazy. Let's see. We got Gilbert Long here. This guy was projected pretty highly. Steven Jackson. D'Lo or Brandon Knight isn't the worst thing in the world. Todor Zerb. Purvis Short. It's a pretty badass name. Let's take him. Out of Hungary. 6'8", 227. Got to battle hard to get Nikola Jokic back this offseason. He's got offers. The Warriors gave him 4 at 220. We're going to give him 5. The player option, the no trade, at as much as we can give him. Because he's Nikola freaking Jokic. He's going to be making $81 million in that last year, that deal. Good God. We get him back, though. So Giannis is gone, but where did he go is the question. Because I'd be willing to trade for him from Brooklyn. Question is can we get there? Aaron Gordon, Julian Strawther, honestly, Deron Holmes, Cam Johnson, actually, maybe. He was a really good shooter, though. Let's go with Cam. Okay, obviously not. But then we go here. Damn. Oh my God, we're not going to get him. Okay. Can I please get a power forward to run alongside Nikola Jokic here? It's not looking like it, which is not good. Either the power forward market is cooked or we're cooked, which is also a possibility. Our own pick as well, sweeten the pot a little bit. Does that change any of the offers? Definitely don't want OG. Franz is there, but I'd rather have Paolo. Julius Randle is there, but he's old now. Bub Carrington is there, Okay, you know what? Let's simulate out of free agency and before player progression. Now everybody's spent all their money. Who paid who? And who wants Julian Strawther and Aaron Gordon? Darius Garland is there. Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels are there. What if we just did Aaron Gordon here? Does that change anything? We could get Jalen Johnson still. Could get John Collins, Ben Mathurin, Trey Murphy. Jalen Johnson is the question. He's 6'8", 220. He's basically Aaron Gordon, but younger and can spread the floor a little better than Aaron Gordon did when he was 25. If I did it straight up. They want Jalen Pickett instead, and they'll give me a first? Deal. Okay, Aaron Gordon's gone. Julian Strawther has to follow, unfortunately. I'm willing to trade my own pick this year. Somebody please give me a better 2. Jaden Ivey is definitely an option. I think we do. We're going to do it. We've got to shake something up here. This team needs change. Jamal, Kobe White, Cason Wallace, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Cam Johnson, or Jalen Johnson and Cam Johnson with Deron Holmes, Yoke, Nick Richards, Jonas Valanciunas. Question is who is that guy? It's definitely not Blake Wesley. A first-round pick in Corey Coles. Keon Ellis is there. How's he play? Pretty good. I wouldn't be opposed to giving Keon Ellis about 15 minutes a night. Tyus Jones is always a safe pick, and we could get a first-rounder. They want that swap best, and they'll give me Pete James. What if I didn't give you Pete James and you gave me a second-rounder? 2 second-rounders. 1 second-rounder. How about we just do this? Are you dead ass? But I guess I'll take him. Now let's try and flip Pete James around, I guess. Golden State's going to do it for me. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to go to the deadline. I'll see you guys when we get there. All we're going to do is look for a backup point guard or a third stringer in free agency. Go through the first half of the regular season. Hopefully it's better than last year's. We'll go to the deadline. If anything crazy happens, I'll show you. If not, we're going straight to the playoffs. Alrighty, fellas. Deadline is here as promised. I will check in with you guys, but one stipulation, we will not be making any trades. I'm going to show you this record in the bottom left here. It's a little blurry down there, but you can see it. 48-5. This team, after acquiring Jalen Johnson, and who else? And Cason Wallace. Cason's not scoring a whole lot, but I don't care. This is what I care about, the defense. I know he's an elite perimeter defender. Jalen Johnson, shot tendency, 52. Change that thing up to an 80. Look at the production. 14 points to 17 points. Much, much, much better. Much more accurate as well. Nikola Jokic having himself yet again another MVP level season. Scoring's a little more widespread. Jamal is deciding to pick up the slack there. Jalen is filling in just nicely. Per 100 possessions, though, look at it. Or per 36, look at this. 27, 12, and 11. We got 3 20-point per game scorers, 4 or 5 20-point per game scorers almost. Deron Holmes is having a very good year as well. 9 points, 5 boards, almost a steal a night, half a block as well. Very efficient. I love to see it. 48-5, though, like I said, will not be making any trades. I do not want to mess with this team's rhythm, the aura that is around this team here. Cam Johnson is having himself such a good year. I'm genuinely considering the extension. It is fully guaranteed anyway, and now he wants more money. What if I did this? Would he take that? Okay, no. He's 31 years old. He's got another year left after this one. We'll worry about that later. Kobe White, I feel like, is going to be a little expensive. Not that bad, actually. $15 million for Kobe White. We could always trade that, too. I don't mind that extension at all. We're going to go through the rest of the season together. Deron Holmes twists his ankle. He's fine, though. We are 50-5 through 55 games. Mind you, 50 wins before 10 losses. That's something I didn't want to see. This is either it's meant to be or it's not meant to be, because with a record of 60-8, 62-8 through 70 games, what more could you ask? My Blazers team did go 75-7 we were, so we won't break the wins record that my Blazers set. However, our own wins record is still on the table. 73. Last game of the year, Jamal is healthy. 74-8. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. 24-10-9. That is his 6th. He's got 3 in a row. He's got a 2-peat. He's got a 1-peat, a 3-peat. He's got it all. He's 6-time MVP Nikola Jokic. That's your Rookie of the Year. There's your 6th Man of the Year. Depoy is still Wemby. Vince Forte is your most improved. Somehow, as a second-year player, as the number 1 overall pick, you can win that. Cade Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. Billy Donovan, Mel Brown, that's us. Get Executive of the Year and Coach of the Year, respectively. Yoke, Luka, Vince, Wemby, Cade, Giannis, Cooper, Ja, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Trey, Alp, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, and Zion Williamson. Your defensive teams go as follows. Their second team as well. All rookie first team, all rookie second team. We were the 1 seed. Obviously, 74-8 doesn't just happen. Keon Ellis is going to be replaced by Jamal here, but instead of Johnny Juzang, I think we're actually going to keep Keon Ellis around. How did he play in his time in the starting lineup? He was very efficient. He's never going to be an offensive guard. He's definitely more of a defender. But in 14 minutes a game, I think we'll capitalize on his value quite nicely. Deron Holmes was injured. So let's keep him at 16, actually. Nick Richards, how'd he play? 8 points, 5.5 boards, 71% from the field is pretty nasty. Case and Wallace will keep there. Who do we get in the first round? We get the Jazz in the play-in. That is Walter Clayton Jr., Isaiah Collier, Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski, and Walker Kessler, whom we thought about trading for. We take the first, though, in Denver. We take the second in Denver. We fly to Utah. Lose a game, win a game, back in Denver, we get her done in 5. We're back to the conference semifinals. Have not advanced past here in 2 seasons. You got Shea, Julian Strother at the 2 there, the redemption series potentially for him. J-Dub, Chet, Thomas Sorber at the 5. We win the first. We win the second. We head to OKC. We take the third. And there we go. To the NBA Conference Finals of the Western Conference Finals. Fuck, I can't speak. Luka, Austin Reeves is down to a 76. They hate that guy. Dalton Connect, John Collins is there now, as is Derek Lively. They brought the rim-rolling center back for Luka. We take the first in Denver, though, and the second. We're in LA. We get her done there. We lose a game. Back to Denver. Okay, back to LA. There's no way this is happening right now. No way I'm getting Luka'd after being up 3-0. Show me the conference finals. Who's struggling? Nobody. Nobody is struggling. Cam Johnson's struggling. Get his ass out. I'll change around it. I'm not afraid to drop some minutes. And I think we're going to simcast this one for the first time in the video. Got to run away with this one. Cannot let this team get away with us, because Luka will not slow down. There is no slowing Luka down. You can only hope that he has an off night. We're kicking the shit out of him, as we should have in the first few games. 157-119. Yoke, 33, 20. Oh my God, that was Jalen Johnson. 27 from Yoke, almost a triple-double. 21 from Jamal, 20 from Christian Brown. How'd the Lakers look? Yeah, 32-12 from Luka. Yoke is your conference finals MVP, 22-9-9. Cade Cunningham of the Pistons averages 36, 5, and 8. Good Lord, the Pistons team is pretty good. Cade, RJ Lewis Jr., are we for real? Asar Thompson, Jalen Duren, and Ivica Zubats. They are running the double big, which concerns me a little bit. Game 1. How did the Pistons finish this year? Let's see. The Pistons were the 1 seed out east, it looks like. But what did they do? 54-28. That would have put them 4th in the Western Conference. They were the 5th best team in basketball. That's not correct. They were the 4th best team in basketball through the playoffs. I don't know what I'm scrolling through these menus for. Through the playoffs so far. The whole playoffs, you got Jokic, 22-9-9, 19-9-4 for Jalen, 19-2 and 6.5 for Jamal, 13 for Christian Brown, 11 for both De'Ron and Kobe White, 9 and 6 for Nick Richards. He's becoming an MVP of the team again. He might do it for another 2K cycle. Cam Johnson averaged 8.5, but it was on 40% from the field, 33% from 3. Not very good. 7-2 and 2 from Cason Wallace, but 2 stocks a night. Peyton Watson was 5 points and a board. Pretty good efficiency in those couple games. Keon Ellis was ass. JV, Tyler Kolek, Johnny Juzang have not played. In the conference finals there, you guys saw it. Yoke, Jamal, Jalen, Christian Brown, 10 a game from De'Ron and Kobe. Nick was 9 and 6 and a block a night. 8 for Cam, but he got pulled. Peyton Watson was great. Cason Wallace was great. Keon Ellis was ass. Actually, he was better. 3-ball still wasn't falling, though. Game 1 in Denver, we win. Thank goodness, by 41 points. Game 2, we drop by a point. Oh, a bad game from Yoke. Kind of sealed our fate there. Game 3, we're in Detroit now. We win a game. Oh, my goodness. Please, let it happen. Complete another one for me. We're up big after the first half, it looks like. We're up big after the third quarter. Can we run it up? Finish the game off strong. We are up 27 points. Running away with it here. Let's get this last minute on the court. We're up 25 points. Let's jump in and finish this one off. Now that we got all the boys out there, get a ball to Christian Brown here. Let's run a floppy for Yoke. It's the only play I know how to run. That's probably not going to change. Oh, bang! Let's see if we can get him a little bit of ISO ball here. Oh. Jokic is shifty. Why is he so fast? Christian Brown. Finish it. Thank you. Oh, my. Green from that tight. He's got 22. Jokic is amped. He's got 17 assists. Ah, it's short. We are NBA champs. There it is. Nikola Jokic, 22, 10, and 7. Your finals MVP. Deservedly so. And with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. We're able to complete it. We get Jokic a second ring along with 3 more MVPs. So I'm sure he's doing fine. Probably, arguably, one of the best players of all time to that point now, with 6 total MVPs, 2 titles, 2 finals MVPs, a plethora of all-star and all-NBA selections. Jamal Murray gets an all-star spot. Jalen Johnson's an all-star. This team was unbelievably good. We win 74 games, win an NBA title, although with a couple bumps along the way. But like I said, with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here. Remember, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We go live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Up on the screen right now is a video that YouTube thinks you guys should check out. Feel free to give that one a click. Let me know what you think. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!